to another episode of Coder Conversations. This is Kevin.
Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know why you. I think I'm muted.
No, you're not muted.
Oh, okay. What's up, man? Sorry, I thought I was muted.
Yeah. What's been going on?
You know what? Just chilling for the most part. Everything's been good. Sony dropped that state of play, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a lot better than I expected, man. The last few ones were been pretty bad, but this one's actually good. They had like a
we got Eric D. Boyce.
Okay, yeah, where you see him at?
LinkedIn.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is he trying to join?
No, well, let me. I'll paste the link. Looks like they fixed the comment stuff.
Oh, for real? You can see them now?
Well, I can see the comments like as they come in.
Oh, okay.
But I'm guessing show chat is a completely separate experience.
Okay. Any interesting comments?
No, it's just right now. It's just Eric. Says just speaking in the comments, watching you guys.
Okay, what's up, Eric? Yeah. If you want to join live, let us know, man. We'll send you the link.
Well, I just pasted it.
Okay.
In the chat or whatever. If anybody sees it, they're gonna see it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like you can see the chat, but I can't. It's like completely empty for me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, I guess if we get started, we'll start off with Resident Evil 4. Yeah, so they're actually remaking it. Let me get this started.
(3/24/2023).
Yeah, got about a whole another year to wait.
For a lot of these games, it's a whole other year. I didn't know what they were spelling out when they first showed this.
Oh yeah, I didn't know what this was, especially with that music. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like Resident Evil music to me.
Yeah.
Underwater roost. Located baby eagle.
I'm glad that it's not like
vacation, eh?
It's not like it's like they redid it. Like they built it from the ground up.
Yeah, they use like a modern engine instead of just like kind of like upscaling everything.
You will receive our most sacred body. It begins now.
I think it's, to me, RE4 is one of the best Resident Evils.
Yep. I'm glad they're going back and redoing that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. They just gotta go back and redo the originals.
They do have a remake of Part 1. You remember that one? But it's kind of like it still has an old school style.
It can be.
No, I mean like they just do it like this.
Okay, yeah, that would be pretty cool if they did that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be waiting for a while though. It's not out on PC for a while. Maybe 6 months to a year.
So yeah, next up we got Spider-Man. They're porting this to PC.
These past few years, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing.
If you want to change the world,
You have to be the kind of man
who can make the hardest decision.
You really need 2 of those?
You are everything that's wrong with this city!
I'm gonna go,
Have you played Spider-Man?
I played Miles Morales,
you can't just push people
but I
around.
didn't play.
Just ask for
I didn't
help.
play the original.
Time to bring back the
But I keep hearing really good things, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like itching to get a PS5 just to play this game, but like
Leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Oh yes. Speaking of PS5, on Amazon you can kind of like enter the lottery to win the ability to buy one. Like you can,
to win the ability to
This will
buy
be a
one,
full
I'm okay.
analysis of Silent Hill
Right, it's kind of
the
crazy, man.
2003 horror game for the
I guess that's good because
PlayStation
it prevents like
2,
bots
directed
from
by
buying all of
Kazuhiro
them up.
Kurosawa and written by Hiroyuki Owaki.
Oh, this is
The
a
video will
autoplay, I
contain
think.
spoilers
Oh,
for
okay.
Silent Hill 1 and 2, as well as cover.
But yeah, I went ahead and entered the lottery to see if I can get one.
Really?
I mean, you know, they're reselling for like $1,000. So if I want to
So
get rid of
you're gonna buy it and resell it?
no, I'm gonna buy it and keep it. But if I had to resell it, I would. But there's not really that many like good exclusives. So next up is this game called Stray. Like you play some kind of cat.
What is Stray about? All I know is about a cat.
Yeah, that's all I know. You just kind of wander around and I guess solve puzzles.
That's weird to me.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. Like I like when games do something unique. Like, the graphics are really good.
Of course, you're not gonna tell me anything about it.
Yeah. All I know is you just exploring, I guess, solving light puzzles.
July 19th.
Not
On
too
PC.
far. Oh, yeah. You think you're gonna get it?
There's no PC release. I'd have to get a console.
Yeah. So yeah, next up we got Street Fighter 6.
I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this like place, I was like, I don't know what the heck's going on. But then you see like Metro City, you see a bunch of Street Fighter characters and the banners and stuff, and it's like, oh, okay.
I was wondering if this is gonna be like a side-scroller beat 'em up or something.
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, we ready to begin? If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, dudes, never feel loose. And when I get up in the game, y'all can improve. I'm real proud of myself, I'm on Facebook. And if you think I'm gonna fall, then you talking fool. Yeah, y'all wanna win, we speed, boy. I done society, I'm super fly, like I'm hanging off the ring, boy.
The open world stuff is kind of weird though.
Yeah.
But I see what they're going for. Like, somebody was saying that they're doing this for like people who just play single player.
Oh, okay. I mean, they got to do something different. They can't just make another fighter.
Yeah.
At least they're trying to innovate. Chun-Li looks kind of older. She looks like she's like.
Yeah, she's getting up. She's getting up there.
I think this is a brand new character. I haven't seen him before. It almost looks like it's like a team battle, 2-on-2.
Yeah, that's what people are suspecting is it's going to be a team battle.
What do you think about that?
It'll be different. Last Street Fighter was a 1v1. I just feel like there's way too many colors. Like, they
Kinda
need to
distracting.
tone it down.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm hoping it's just for the trailer because, like, right now it just feels like there's way too much.
There's too much going on.
There's way too much going on.
Yeah. It looks pretty good though. Like I don't know if that's a day one purchase for me, but it looks decent.
Now I got a lot of fighting game friends, so we'll probably just get a day one. I'll throw $60 at it. If it's not good, it's not good.
You're more of a Tekken fan though, ain't you?
I mean, I grew up with Street Fighter. I played a lot of Tekken because I didn't like Street Fighter 5, but
Yeah.
Street Fighter
Okay.
6 might pull me back in.
Yeah. Let's see. So next up, the Callisto Protocol. I thought this was like Dead Space.
I could have sworn I saw this first time and I was, that's Dead Space. That's Dead Space. And wow. But you can see like the guy has a collar. That collar's like his health bar. And like,
outside.
I mean, it looks exactly like Dead
Think
Space.
of Callisto the dead moon. Dead. Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of there. So whatever you're holding on to right there, that's your old life. You gotta let that go. Because
that was the Unreal Engine 5.
is
Yeah,
entirely
it's Unreal Engine 5.
It looks like it.
Man, this just looks exactly like Dead Space. I guess it's like an unofficial sequel.
We were just talking about horror games too.
What's that?
I said we were just talking about horror games too.
Oh yeah.
But like, I feel like out of all the recent horror games, Dead Space does it really well.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
I don't
kind
know
of
if you ever
unique.
played them, but
gives me chills.
Yeah, I think I played both of them actually. I think I beat part 2. Is that made by EA or who is that made by?
no, called the Striking Distance. I don't know, Crafton. But I'm interested. I'm gonna wait and see what people like think of it
Right.
before I just jump in.
Yeah, $60 is a lot for a single player
Yeah,
game.
it might be 70 now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think this is the highlight of the highlight of the show, Final Fantasy 16.
Now that we got a release date.
I think it's supposed to come out this year,
Who are we?
like in the summer or
What
something.
are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. That its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
So Final Fantasy 14.
All of us the edge of the abyss.
Yeah, kind of MMORPG. Yeah, this looks way better than the last reveal. Like, it was good last year.
Yeah, yeah, it was way more gameplay.
and the founder of
The graphics look a lot better too. Before it looked kind of drab.
If I take the field, our deal will shake the island to its foundations.
Crazy how they could take the same summons from years ago and like
losses.
just reimagine them. I mean, they're doing the same stuff, but like
Yeah.
Another heavy blade.
I don't know, man. It's like put that spin on it and make it look completely new.
The Empire will
Square's
live
always been
on.
amazing at graphics.
Was that Ifrit fighting the Phoenix? That's cool.
Awaken, child.
That's different.
Awaken.
I think to me this looks like one of the better Final Fantasies. I wasn't too excited about 15.
Oh, hold up.
What did you think about that state of play? What would you give it, like, if you get, from A to F?
Say what?
Well, like, what grade would you give that conference?
Like a B,
Yeah, that's what I
like
gave it
a
to.
C, a high C, low B. Like there was a lot of rumors going in that
Mhm.
Sackboy was coming to PC and Returnal, which I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm hyped for that. Like that'd be cool. But then they announced Spider-Man, so I'm like, all right, that's cool. Like I'll accept that too. But it's just like
The
I
last
guess,
two state of plays haven't been that good to me, but this one is actually like decent.
yeah. I think a lot of people are expecting like they want to see God of War, they want to see
Mhm.
they want to see like these really like AAA games, and I think
Yeah.
right now, especially with like the people working from home and the pandemic and stuff, it's like I think that's put a lot of strain on game development that we don't know about. Like it's just not the same. It's not
Is this?
something about us. There's not that same flow of like it's going to be released on this day on this year. Like,
Yeah.
we got a release date. Let's just
Some
make it
games they
bold
kind of
and
push
submit
it
it.
back because of that. The war in Russia, like
Yeah.
Advanced Wars, they pushed that back. That's supposed to be released already, but due to the war in Russia, they say they didn't want to, because in the game you're kind of fighting like an army that looks like Russia. So
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how like how the world kind of affects things like entertainment that we don't really know about
yeah,
until you realize it.
you don't you? How would you feel like if you was playing a game and like the bad guys were you were killing Americans? Like I kind of wonder that, like, Russians get a hold of the game and they're the bad guys in the game.
That'd be pretty messed up. It's like
Yeah.
I'm the bad guy in this game. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder, like, do we need to be, well, I don't know if we need to be more sensitive, but we're not usually on the receiving end, like we're not often
Yeah.
bad in movies and stuff, but
I think one thing we probably should be is just like aware that it's all media. It's not real. It's not
Yeah.
like it's all fiction,
yeah,
and I just think some people, if anybody is taking media personal, they shouldn't. It's a joke or it's a video game. It's not like somebody's really out there like reenacting war crimes or whatever.
But as games get more realistic though. So imagine like a new, say a Russian game company made like a Call of Duty type of game where you're invading the United States
Yeah,
and you got a machine gun, you're shooting Americans. Like,
yeah. I think I don't think it would sell. I think
right.
I think I think there'd be a lot of pushback when it comes to that.
Hmm.
And I also think that that uh as a developer, right? Like there's got to be a line that's like, you know what? Like how far are we willing to go for realism? Because a lot of these games
Yeah.
push for like more real, more real, more real, and it's like eventually you're going to get to a point where you've got Unreal
Mhm.
Engine 6, Unreal Engine 7, and you get the most realistic
So,
like
you
depth
remember
and stuff.
you remember the last show we showed the Unreal Engine 5, like the little landscape thing where it looked like the average person wouldn't be able to tell that's not real.
Yeah,
And so
yeah,
imagine like you have a game and it's a shooting game. You
yeah,
know, I'm thinking these games are starting to get so real that they could mentally affect people. Like if
yeah.
you start seeing
There's got
gore
there's going to be
and
warnings. There's going to be warnings now on these games because even like I think Have a Nice Death had a warning in
mm,
front, like at the beginning of it. It was like it talks about like warning. We talk about depression,
yeah,
anxiety, burnout, like all these sensitive subjects. And I think more games are going to probably have those warnings going
mm,
further as we become more realistic. Just because
yeah.
it's just you never know what could set somebody off.
Have you watched Saving Private Ryan?
I haven't.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah, it was like
haven't.
a really gory movie. Like just
Mhm.
watching that, would I'm sure it's like triggered a lot of people. So imagine like you're actually in the game with a VR headset on,
Yeah.
shooting, watching
I
your
could see a lot of
comments,
people getting seasick. Not seasick, but like I could see a lot of like you get it, seasick. But I think
PTSD,
like yeah, PTSD. Yeah,
especially with the horror games too. Like if you're actually you got the headset on, you can like look
yeah,
around.
you're immersed. Yeah, I
Mhm.
haven't worn one yet. No, I haven't worn any of the newer ones. I've worn like VR helmets, but that was like, you're shooting like animated zombies and stuff like that. They're not like
Yeah.
real, but I can't imagine what like RE8 would be like in a VR because like that got
Hmm.
announced for PlayStation
Yeah.
VR was RE8. Like, dang, I can't imagine what that's like playing that game in VR. That's gotta be scary.
You think companies should be liable if somebody like flips out, playing these games, like especially as with the
Nope,
VR?
nope, because you gotta imagine like the steps they gotta take to get the console, get the VR headset,
Mm,
get the game as well, right? Like that's three steps. Like if
yeah,
you
you
know
think
you're not mentally well enough to play this game, or you might, or you're sensitive, don't expose yourself to that kind of stuff.
yeah. I think these companies they're gonna have to really be mindful of what they're releasing as we go into the VR era because it's like these experiences like are beyond just like it's not like I'm just playing a game. It's like you're in the game world now with the whole
Yeah,
metaverse type
yeah,
thing.
you're in the game now. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I think yeah, we're gonna have to probably we're gonna see a lot more situations where it's like, who do we blame? Do you blame the
Mhm.
game developers? Like, do you blame Twitch for live streaming certain things, or do you blame Call of Duty for the video games or whatever? Like,
Like interestingly enough, I heard like some game developers they kind of got depressed or developed some mental issues when making these really gory games like Mortal Kombat or
mm,
some of these other games. Like when you play a game and you hear like a monster scream, a lot of times that's actually like an animal screaming. Like I seen an interview a while back of how they get a lot of these sound effects, and the guy said like it really affected him mentally.
wow, I never thought about that. I always thought it was like, you take a voice actor, they scream, you like adjust
Mhm.
the pitch and like add like whatever effects in the background or whatever. I never thought about like actually recording animals and
Yeah.
like Wow.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. Like the things we do for entertainment.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I think I'm gonna start checking out some like more behind the scenes stuff when it comes to these
Mhm.
like the entertainment that I'm consuming, just because you never know what's really going down like
Yeah,
behind the scenes. Like you never know like what that actor's going through. You never know what you
Mhm.
just see the end result, like the product that's put together at the end.
Yeah. A lot of these game programmers or whatever, they really get burnt out, develop ulcers because
Yeah.
it's just nonstop
The
burnout,
stress.
grind, grind, grind. Yep.
Yeah. The stress.
Yeah, I don't think I would
Yeah.
ever want to be in the game industry. Like, I wouldn't mind making an indie game if I just had the time, but I wouldn't want to be like a programmer at EA or something.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's worth it. I
Mm-mm.
don't think so. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Like that if that's your passion, don't trade your passion for money because then
Yeah,
you're just gonna end up hating your passion if you don't
yeah,
balance it right.
yeah. If you get underpaid, overworked, then you're just probably gonna end up like dropping out of the field because it's really
Yep.
difficult the game industry.
And to recover from that is like it takes a long time to recover from that type of situation. Also,
Yeah, like I use games to like
it's tough stuff.
decompress. Like I'm working hard
I
all
think
week.
a lot of people need to maybe prepare themselves for like the mental side of programming because a lot of it's mental.
Yeah. So like imagine if you don't have a passion for games anymore. Like how do you decompress? Because you're sick of working on a game. You know what I mean?
Working out, uh, going for a walk.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
I did see something interesting yesterday. I seen the under the desk treadmill.
Yeah, how does that work? It just sits under your desk.
Yeah, it's like a little small like flat treadmill. You just put it under your desk, and while you're working, you can just stand up and get some steps in.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find a video. I almost was thinking about getting one, man, because our field is like really sedentary. Like we just sitting around all day. So let's see, here we go. Share my screen.
Power cord. So I'm reading the directions, and it doesn't really. Okay, how do I make this go faster?
So yeah, it's kind of like a treadmill that you just put underneath your desk, and while you're programming or whatever, you could just
Mhm.
be walking. Oh, okay. I'm not showing it. Okay. Yeah, you see.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay,
so my
so my
initial
initial
thoughts.
thoughts.
First, the remote. The
The
remote's a
remote's a
little
little
janky.
janky.
I'm not
I'm
gonna
not gonna
lie.
lie.
It's
It's
not
not
the
the
most
most
robust.
robust.
It's
It's
Is that something you could see yourself
we'll
buying?
see how long this lasts. But
but
they
they
do
do
offer, I
offer, I
think,
think,
replacement
replacement
remotes
remotes
if
if
you
you
need
need
them.
them.
I would
I would
rather
rather
not
not
have to
have
buy
to
a
buy a
replacement
replacement
remote, but
remote,
we
but we
shall
shall
see.
see.
As for
As
the
for the
actual
actual
machine,
machine,
I
I
like
like
it. I
it.
like
I
it.
like it. I mean, of course, I've only been on it like 20 minutes. A full review will have to come later once I've.
What did you think about that treadmill? I think you're on mute. I can't hear you.
Am I muted?
Okay, yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. No, I think that's pretty cool. Like I would probably try to add a treadmill, but my desk doesn't really raise up like that. I think I'd have to get a standing desk, like to
Yeah,
ideally be able to use it, or like maybe I can't. I don't think I can't use it sitting. I don't think that would work that way. Maybe. Maybe. I
Moving
probably
your legs
figure out
back
a way
and
to do
forth.
it. I figure out a way to cheat the system. But
I guess you could probably put like a box on your desk and put your laptop on a box or something.
yeah, just get a bunch of boxes and stack it up high. Yeah. But no, like I've had like a standing desk at work and stuff, and then I just never had the treadmill. I think it'd be cool though. It'd be cool to like try and stay active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully, they don't get you like too sweaty. You don't want to be like just all
Be on a
smelly.
meeting and they just be like, "What's wrong with like why is he like breathing heavy and
Yeah.
on the video camera?"
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But does your job do they make you like turn your video camera on when you're in those meetings, or is it just
Yeah.
like voice?
Yeah. Unless you don't have a camera, but then at the point where you turn on your camera, then it's like okay, all future meetings you gotta have your camera on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, at my job, it's voice only. So.
Oh, it's voice only. Wow. That makes sense though. Like, there's definitely days where it's like you're just rolling out of bed like 10 minutes before the meeting and just like okay, all right, just voice only. Okay, how's your task going? All right, I'm blocked on this. I need help with this, or I still got to figure out this, and this. Yeah.
Isn't your job thinking about getting some React projects?
We're talking to a company about doing React. I'm meeting with them next week. That's gonna be pretty fun. We're just gonna do like a test, really, just a test like. Oh, sorry. We're just testing if the main version of our site versus like a clone, or like it's really just a landing page. So the test is like making a landing page and then testing the performance and the conversion rate and seeing who wins.
Oh, okay.
So I'm interested to see where it goes. Like, I'm interested to see like their setup because they use like Git and React and I think some other stuff that they've probably built that's proprietary. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, hopefully they adopt it so you can get some React experience, man.
Yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to see where it's going. Like the side gig has really started to open my eyes of like the power of like React and components and like setting state and just like the flexibility of being able to have like logic like that's encapsulated to one component and not like some object that you're just like playing around with across the entire site.
Right. Yeah. I need to jump back into React, man. I kind of took a diversion and was messing around with Electron, trying to get that working.
That's just React, though, no? Isn't that?
No, Electron is just like it's Chromium. It's you can use React with it or Angular or whatever you want, but you know what Chromium is?
I think that's the Google Chrome browser thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like the open source version of Google Chrome, but what they did is like you pretty much it's something like what is that? Spotify. It's like you make like desktop apps with it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like that little wrapper thing. It uses Chromium and
nice.
So a company you used it before?
I messed around with it like briefly. Yeah.
I think the cool thing about that is you don't have to worry about like Internet Explorer or whatever. You control like what features is available because you're using like the latest version of Chrome. You know what I mean? So it's not like okay, I can't use this feature. Like I used to hate developing and having to support like IE 11 or IE 10.
Yeah, back in the day where you're just like, all right, I gotta add a polyfill to support IE 11, the IE 10, and then if it's IE 9, then you do the best you can, and then that's it.
Because it will work on every browser except Internet Explorer, and then you'd have to use some weird like hack or workaround to get it to work on. Front end development used to be a nightmare, man.
Yeah, and slowly, like once mobile phones came out, it's like all right, it's just one standard, just responsive design, mobile first, and then boom, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Even now,
they got rid of IE, man.
Yeah, yeah, I'm glad to. I just think there might be a couple of pieces of software that are still lagging behind, but I don't think you're ever going to get rid of that. That's just
Yeah,
the
a lot
nature
of
of
that's
the
like
beast.
government, like maybe like other applications like that where they don't really want to touch anything.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it works, don't touch it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think you'll always have that though. You'll
Yeah,
always
like
have like
legacy software.
the super old tech that's just like just don't touch it. It works.
Yeah, man. Especially like banking and all of that stuff. Like,
Mhm.
do you really want to make some changes and people's money is affected? Like,
Yep. Nah, it's too much stress.
oh yeah.
Way too much stress. I'm okay on that.
But
It's
yeah, man, I
genuine.
think it's a good note to end this one on. Or did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, no. I think that's good.
All right, yeah, we'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.